That's it, everybody. Let's get down to business. There are Huns to defeat and teams to lose to. We returned to this game last night for the first time, and it was like, what, a month? 2 months? And like I said, we had unfinished business trying to get the Wyoming Cowboys up to the very top tier and to finally win a goddamn national title as a JUCO-only program. We're not going to win the national title this year. And we're probably not going to get promotion to the tippy top tier. If anything, 1-3 in the conference right now. We are staring down the barrel of potential relegation. The good thing is our only conference win is over the Florida Gators, so we have a bit of a buffer. But yeah, let's hope we don't get relegated because our defense is goddamn horrific. So this should be interesting. The good news is recruitment looking good. We already have this set up for the week and everything. I did that before stream ended, but stream ended last night, I should say. But yeah, we get to jump right back into it with a game against the UCLA Bruins, number 18 in the nation at 4-3. Another team within our same conference that, yeah, it's a nightmare being up in these higher tiers. Like, we had to earn our way into these higher tiers, but God, the competition is stiff. We are pretty much even on paper. They have a slightly better offense. We have a slightly better defense, allegedly. So that's good. Our offense is still absurd, but man, our defense just cannot. They just simply cannot. God, you know what? I don't even care. Be aggressive. Now on, be aggressive. Let's try that. The UCLA Bruins, 90 overall versus 90 overall. I don't know how, based off the middle numbers, but that works. White pants? That works. Let's do it. Zombie it is. Not to be a jerk, but that's why the stream title says that. Love you. Thank you for being here. I'm a dick. Anyway. Let's see. UCLA's top players. Quarterback, fullback, and linebacker. 96 rated quarterback. Fucking splendid. Splendid, I say. Oh, Wyoming. That man's got a towel. Glitched out flags, as always. Not to be a jerk. Proceeds to be a jerk. I mean, would you have it any other way? Would you? Alright. Well, if we lose this game, we are in tremendous trouble. So this will really dictate how tonight goes for this program. We shall kick. Bill Belichick style. First quarter. We're down 7-0. 7-7. Could have been worse. Not a terrible start. Niles, not really. It was to be expected, in a way. If anybody other than City wins a Premier League title, that's the surprise. And the fact that Liverpool is the only team to stop them from doing it in recent years is an accomplishment in and of itself. We're tied at halftime, 21-all. Make it 28-21, 28-28. Both of our defenses fucking suck. Fourth quarter, we're still tied. Not for long. No, never mind. They failed to convert on fourth down. Can our boys bring it home? Nope, they go 3 and out. UCLA gets a field goal with 2:34 to go. We've only had one no touching all season long. I'm going to hop in to try to save it. Down by a field goal. All 3 timeouts. 2.5 to go. All right. We do need to be careful in possession. Not the best blocking, but we can afford to run the ball quite often, so we will. No reason to risk an interception. Unless we get down there. Ooh, Y is going to be wide open. There he is. Horseshoe hand grenade. He has been our MVP so far this year. No doubt about it. And Bottle Jobs had a great game. Yeah, we'll go for the run here. Good run for Light Dish. I do not know where our typical starting running back is. He must be hurt. It's not great. 1:34 to go. We still have all 3 timeouts. I think we can afford to run it again. Good. Good. Keep running the ball and take what they give us. Deanie, it is the same team, yes. We had unfinished business. We almost broke that. That would have been tremendous. Still got time. Now's the time to take a shot. We might have been able to take a deeper shot than that, but they had some pressure there. Better to go short. 4 seconds. Still have our timeouts. And coverage. That'll be our first timeout. We're in field goal range, obviously. But we're going to keep setting up for the run, and if we notice a failure in their defensive call, then we can take a shot. But for now, get the first down to stop the clock. Yeah, we need to win this game, or we are in big trouble. From the 22-yard line, it's first down. Got 2 timeouts. I mean, they're continuing to just try to shape up to stop the home run play, so. Didn't get out of bounds. Shit. Savageness, what's going on? We got 1 timeout left. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Let's see. Still going with that man coverage. I saw it too late. I'm trying to run the hurry up. It's not really letting me. We got 1 more play to center the ball. We're going to go for the tie. They just never left. Oh, cool. Our running back just broke his thumb. Well, we're not going to have much of a running game in overtime then. I'm going to try to ice this, but it's literally just chip it down the middle. No biggie. Overtime it is. We had to take what they were giving us. I wish we could have taken more of a shot, but they were just dropping back into coverage. Playing to their competition. Always remember. Oh, boy. It's always good to be compared to the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Right? Starting off the night with overtime, by the way. I want to start out on offense. Set the pace here, set the tone.
Well, we played an hour, and it's still not enough. We're set to kick off here in overtime.
God, again, they're just shaping up to cover everything. Okay, they are starting to send the heat. They are starting to send the heat. And Hassar, if I threw an interception, then we wouldn't be in overtime right now, would we? What a block. Woo, there we go. Crazy monstrosity. 5 years since March, right? All right. Big play. They are just not leaving anything open. Where for light dish to go. All right, they are just totally stopping the run now. Our offense is getting beat, so time to start throwing the ball. Hopefully play action can do it. We have played this perfectly so far. Picture perfect throw from $1 billion bottle job. Suckered them in, run the ball until they start run committing, and then burn them. Beauty. Now for the defense to man up, LOL. Wow, that is one of the biggest upsets we've seen. Western Michigan knocks off Georgia. Western Michigan. Hold on. We go to my conference list. 8 modified. Where the hell? Western Michigan is bottom tier. They're 11 tier. They're down in the Sun Belt. That's insane. All right, well, it's been a really weird season then. Take that, good D. Are they the next Wyoming? Well, I recall we played Georgia once upon a time here in an early season. I'm pretty sure. We almost beat them, too. So, I guess they're a little bit susceptible.
Throws it to the outside. Throws it and it's caught for the touchdown.
Tonight's touchdown, but they still need the extra point to tie it up. It's a lot of pressure on a kicker. You never know about the jitters.
He went over and then cut right up the middle and was wide open.
The extra point to tie this game up.
D-line just couldn't get to him.
He splits the uprights with the
All right, we continue.
here, folks. We're heading to overtime number 2.
A great first play, and then we just fell apart.
5 wide.
Sending 3 might not be enough. Boys, what are we doing?
Brought down around the 8-yard line. This flag came from the defensive secondary. Let's see what the call is.
Offensive pass interference. Okay, that would explain why he was so wide open then.
And his progress got held up at least.
'Cause I was going to say, man coverage was the word there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Down and an eternity.
Okay, well, this is big. Get him, get him! Let's go, boys! Big penalty and then a loss of 11. He had nowhere to go. Absolutely beautiful. God help me if they get a first down in this situation. Too much time. Pick up a 10. Pancakes, waffles, omelet, or tuna salad. What kind of fucking question is that? Pancakes, motherfucker. Pancakes. The goat.
Third down and they need to get it to the 15.
All right. This absolutely has to be a stop here, gentlemen. Get in there, get in there, get in.
The defender has that close to making a big play.
Interception would have been nice because I'm sure they're going to go for it. I mean, they have to.
And he's tackled in the open field.
Field goal wins it. A gigantic pass interference call helps out the defense. A field goal wins us the game.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard
We might be able to hit from here, but
They'll bring him down at the 22-yard line.
we just got to try to get as much yardage as we can and square up. Go from the Wildcat. Nope, never mind. Not with those plays. All right.
And down he goes. And about
Where'd he go?
the 25-yard line.
Good job of losing 3 yards.
From the 25-yard
Go from the
line.
power. Try to center the ball again. I mean, we've played this very, very cautiously.
Up the middle for a nice game.
Okay. Just wanted to get a little bit closer. 38-yarder for the win.
He gets it up, and they tack on 3 points.
Well, the defense got to stop.
First game of the night. It's not a comfortable win, but it is a win
Is this
as we knock off UCLA to hold on to a ranked position.
Somehow as a positive.
That is like the 3rd or 4th ESPN classic of the season already. That is how many close games we've seen.
it's about that performance by this individual. We really did everything they
All these dramatics just to hold position in our conference rather than like compete for the national title or anything like that. But a win's a win.
That's going to do it for this presentation.
God damn.
Football 14. For Kirk Street,
We got,
saying goodbye.
I want to say we got lucky, but we really handled getting to overtime and then taking the lead in overtime really, really well. Whew. I love how it looks like it's going to miss. Good stuff. What do we got for numbers here? Bottle job, 36 of 45, 414 yards, 5 touchdowns, was only sacked once. Longest throw was 26 yards, which I think was our manual touchdown pass. Rushing game, of course, not much going on there. A lot of jet sweeps. 2 receivers over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns for the tight end, bacon wrapped on my finger. Tremendous. Tremendous, tremendous. And then defensively, 1 sack for fuck around, find out. No interceptions in the game. And shockingly, in a close game, we didn't have our kicker miss it all. That's a rarity. Normally, that's why we're in close games, is because they fucking miss all the time. But hey, we got to win, damn it. Tulane beats Purdue. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Thank you for assisting in the firing of Chip Kelly. Man, if Chip Kelly, do you think 2031 that man will have a job in football? The answer's probably, right? I mean, it's not that far away. The guy's 60, right? He'll have a job. What am I talking about? And again, I'm not a fan of Chip Kelly. You know, New Hampshire Wildcats and all. Number 3, Texas A&M in Week 10. Well, at least we got good news. Before that, a whole lot of commits that we needed. We're up to number 18. A&M lost their first game of the season. They're down to number 6, but 6-1 A&M in Week 10. This is maybe the biggest challenge of the season. We have 6 scholarships left with 7 dudes on our board. The only team need left is defensive tackle. So pretty straightforward here. Everybody gets the maximum amount of points right now. And whoever accepts, accepts. Temple's really making a push for Lambert. I don't think we're going to get him, but we're going to keep trying. In terms of the conference standings, A&M is undefeated in the conference. I mean, look, I don't think there's any way we get promotion. We basically have to win the rest of our games, including this win over A&M, and we'd also need A&M to start losing. But we now have a decent gap on the Florida Gators to likely secure our spot in the ACC for next season. So I'm not too upset. But we do still have a job to do. A&M, we're pretty even. Offenses are really close in terms of the points. However, their defense, while not spectacular, is better than ours. We have the second worst defense in the nation. Let's do it. We head on down to Texas. See how this shit goes. Say they have the all maroon option, don't they? There you go. All maroon all the time. Let's do it. Another big game. Another big one. Thoughts on Sheldon Keefe to New Jersey? See, this isn't going to help the, wow, everything Tiggy uploads on YouTube is months behind allegations. He's good enough to be a head coach. It's just, is he a championship caliber head coach? He didn't prove that in Toronto. I don't know if New Jersey will be that much different. You know? I don't know. But I don't think it's the worst hiring, at the very least. You can do a hell of a lot worse. Old Kyle Field. Let's call heads. Never fails. We will defer. All right. As we do, first quarter. I'd love for this to be our second no-touching victory of the season. We were looking so good until they scored right at the end with a 70-yard TD. 17-7, though, at the end of one's not bad if our offense can keep it up. 10 unanswered points for A&M. 17 unanswered points for A&M. We just blew a 17-point lead. Brand new game in the second half. Third quarter, 24 unanswered points for A&M. 31 unanswered points for Texas A&M. A 98-yard rushing touchdown.
Texas A&M lines up for the kickoff.
31 unanswered points, man.
Fielded at the 9. He makes it out.
I couldn't get past him.
The Cowboys have just not
Oh, man. 20 more plays. Fucking brutal.
I think it's affected the rest of the offense.
back in this very pivotal fourth quarter. And here we go. With
Well,
ready to get things going again.
yeah, this could actually work out okay depending on what defense they have.
Makes it to the
Good first run for Cream of Wheat, but obviously we don't have too much time to work with here. We're just gonna keep throwing different looks at him, see if we can catch him.
first down. He scrambled. He goes out of bounds.
Had a feeling I was about to lose some yardage on that, but I wasn't sure. There was just nothing there. Just down that.
He steps out right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, 30. Oh my god, that guy was freaking out. 31 unanswered points for A&M is
It's third down.
horrific.
This is about 3 feet away from that first
But we're not done yet.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem. He's got it with room to run. And he's taken down.
I wish he could have broken that.
Another catch, and he's up to 100 yards now.
It's for this.
I didn't think we had time to do anything else other than the check down. It looked like they were breaking through.
Run the ball through you or around you, and on top of that,
Right.
he's a
Come on.
magnificent weapon in the pass.
But yeah, right now you don't have any, in this game, you don't have any control over coordinators. We will have control in the new game. Bob Cratchit, big play. It's 1st and goal. It's been a great drive for us outside of that one little slip up.
Football today, showing a lot of
Boys are tired here, though.
Yeah, it sure has been easy to compliment this kid today. He's had a great
All right,
game.
there we go.
First down.
There we go. We need to score here.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. To the end zone. Quick throw in the end zone. Touchdown.
Wow.
3 passes for touchdown.
Can't believe we got away with...
letting it fly today, and his receivers are making plays. That is a great touchdown.
Can't believe we got away with that. I totally misread that outside corner. But we're back in the game.
And he converts the extra point.
We do need the defense to make a stop or 7, but we're back in it.
You know, Brad, a lot of times you have to watch practice and watch a 7-on-7 drill to not see the ball touch the ground.
And
They went the entire length
whammy.
of the field. The ball never touched the ground. Great execution.
Whammy.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
I almost want to trust the defense to make the stop themselves, but man, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if it is. Can they ever be properly trusted?
Things aren't tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate the tone for the last quarter. Texas A&M is up 7. Quick pass. Pushed out of bounds.
That's a pretty big screw up by that defender. It's a pretty big screw up. Gotta make sure we're at least sending 4.
9-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go. 3-9.
Get him.
Throws left.
Yes! Pat McGroin to the end zone. Pick 6. Hurts McGroin. It's his brother. It's his younger brother. I forgot it was Hurts. We had Pat for a long time. What a terrible throw by that quarterback.
Build his team's momentum.
Well, that's a hell of a turnaround for us, isn't it? Jesus.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game.
Freaking cardiac Cowboys are back. Did they ever leave is the question. Hurts McGroin has tied this game. Gentlemen, I am going to trust you on defense. A&M take the lead again. All right. Well, here we are. Oh, fuck's sake. The second I give them control again, they throw it away. We're back down by 7. This could work.
Now he's scrambling. Gets nailed and it's intercepted. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there. He knew.
Here's the problem. I saw this guy going that way. So I'm like, oh, this dude is going to run right into that open pocket and be open. Instead, this guy had a cutback leading that defender right into, yeah. Wyoming football, if it can go wrong, it will.
Texas A&M.
I can only be trusted to try and bail this team out so many times.
Runs right for
And I'm not going to be able to do it this season that often, am I? Hello? Oh, I have a playbook option that is not currently working. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, they're already in time-wasting mode. I mean, we have to get the ball back incredibly fast without them putting up any points, or this game is over.
And they make the stop.
Not too happy about their quarterback breaking tackles, though, I'll tell you that much.
Third down.
All right, boys, if we have any chance,
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun.
it's got to be now that you make this stop. It's got to be now. That pick sucked. Damn it. Here we go.
Sets up a screen.
Let's go. That's huge. Clock stops. I imagine they're going to coffin corner. They're going to go for it. Damn it. I was trying to will the coffin corner into existence. It's smart to go for it, I guess. I mean, you could coffin corner, but what do I know? Come on, Hams. No! Oh, you can't! And you didn't! You didn't give him forward progress! I love you! You're the greatest game ever made! He absolutely had the first down right there. But we knocked him back far enough. And they called it a turnover on downs. That's so goddamn lucky. Okay, we are alive for now. We are alive for now. 1:43 to go, 3 timeouts to tie this game.
Just under 2 minutes in the game.
Which means, as per usual, oh, if he could have held that block. As per usual, I'm not going to be afraid to run the ball. I'm going to take whatever yardage I can get. I'm going to trust in the fact that we have timeouts. And if they leave something open, we'll take advantage of it.
And a quick throw. And he's tackled.
Jesus Christ, rest in peace, Bob Cratchit. He did get the first down, though.
And that's just great execution on that short pass play.
And I think it was the quick throw by the quarterback that fouled up the defense on that one.
All right, anything open? Not like I'd prefer. Let's go, Bob. Get murdered again, Bob Cratchit, the boy who lived. I should have gone out of bounds, but I went for the extra yardage. It still stops the clock, though. Oh, goodness. It's a hell of a play.
They're going to do everything they can to get this receiver involved in the game plan, whether it
Come
means
on.
catching a ball or at times
Come on.
the football. And there, he shows what he can do with the football in his hands.
Dropping back coverage. They got that box pretty well stacked.
Draw play and the
I tried to run left, and it made me go to the right when I bounced off the back of the center. That sucks.
Is it a negative play? But this can really impact and affect the emotion of the game. Just looking
What do we got? 54 seconds.
You can see that the defense is firing.
And coverage all along that left-hand side.
delivers to the halfback on the screen. He's not
Cream-up! Good dive. Save a timeout. Prima Wheat has been tremendous.
from the 21-yard line. First down.
Regular Danny Woodhead.
We have less than a minute to go. Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Knocked out of bounds.
Might have been able to go to B, but A was more of a sure thing. Al Capone on the reception. Okay.
It's first and 10.
Come on. We can do this. We can do this. A whole lot of man coverage. No blocking. That's a shame. They get a couple yards out of it at least.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, we need this. Not the best blocking in the world. Try to run hurry up here. Just look to hit him on the same side just to get closer. He had it covered on both sides. Well, this is the game. Right here. This is the game.
Rolls to the right. So a 4th down stop there late in the 4th quarter, and that should do it. And so now the ball's turned over on down.
We were up 17-0 in the first quarter. And A&M is going to win 38-31. Any long shot that we had left of some promotion hope is officially gone. Now we just have to hope to not get relegated. That's rough. That's really rough. It just sucks. We tied it at what, 31. I trust the defense, and they immediately give up another touchdown. They had multiple touchdowns of like 70 yards or more. 69-yard touchdown pass, 98-yard touchdown run. Damn. Of course, we threw the one pick with Bottle Job, but he still had a pretty good game aside from that. Running game is what it is. We're a pass-first team. Prima Wheat leading the way, 13 receptions as a running back. We were so close. We were so close. Beating A&M would have been huge for our season for so many reasons. That is another interconference loss as well. Interdivision loss, for that matter. That complicates things quite a bit. Marshall in week 11. Damn. But we march, we move. Let's see what happens as we are unranked following that loss for the first time in a while at 4-4 on the season. Again, 6 scholarships left, 7 dudes to potentially receive one of said scholarships. We'll see if anybody bites moving forward. In terms of the most important thing for our season right now, the conference standings. Florida down to 1-7. I mean, we would really... Actually, that's pretty much it, isn't it? It's 8 conference games a year. I think we've survived at the very least. But we also have no chance for promotion. We've also beaten Florida. So we are mathematically safe. Which means we probably can just go through the rest of the season quickly. Yeah, we have 3 conference games left. Oh, didn't want to go to championship contenders. Although we are expected to be better now. That certainly wasn't that positive of an outlook at the beginning of the season. So we got 3 conference games left. We are mathematically safe because even if we lose all 3, Florida has 1 left. And even if they win, we're still ahead of them because of the head-to-head tiebreaker. So we are safe. For this season, we have no shot of getting promotion. That looks wrapped up for A&M. So we're going to menu sim the rest of the season. We might as well. The rest of these games are relatively meaningless in the grand scheme of things. And maybe it'll turn out that we sim better than we do once we in-game sim, which really hasn't gone well. So we're looking ahead towards next season. We take on 4-4 Marshall. I would like to think they could beat Marshall without any help. Please. Thank God. Wasn't the most convincing, but a win's a win. And if somehow we weren't mathematically safe, we certainly are now. There's no chance of the Florida Gators catching us. They are going to get relegated back down to the American. Again, for those who do not recall, we started at the very bottom in the Sun Belt. The worst overall teams put in the Sun Belt. The 6 highest rated teams put as independents, with the ACC being the next highest tier. We have worked our way up from the 11th tier to the 2 tier. Trying to get the number 1, but it won't be this year. As we get to play our old pals, Air Force. Oh boy, our old pals, Air Force. Of course, we did a Navy run before this, so we have become quite familiar with Air Force so far this year. Put us in the Pop-Tart Bowl. It might happen on its own. You can't place yourself in the Pop-Tart Bowl, you know? Like, that type of magic has to happen on its own. Otherwise, it's just not the same. Air Force, good team, good program. It's another chapter in our head-to-head history. We can ruin their season. And we did, 42-28. Not bad. We are, granted, not playing the highest competition we've played this season, but we are undefeated from menu simming at 2-0, so that's nice at least. Hooray. Winning games is fun. Right, gentlemen? Yeah, I mean, you haven't won as many as I was hoping you'd win, but hey, we're winning games. So that's good. That is good. And we're ranked again at number 19. It's 3-7 Washington. They have struggle bus this year. Spencer Davis's visit scheduled. How are we looking here? Pretty good for most people. Pretty good. Huskies. I did not want to see our scoreline from last week. I wanted to see what Washington looks like. Thank you. Another good team. Another good team, although on paper, because their offense is one of the worst in the nation. Can we make it 3 in a row since our season essentially ended? Yes, we can. The second our season is over, in terms of ambitions, they just start winning games left and right. Oh, they're chokers, man. That's what it is. The second the pressure's on, they just crumble. At least they're winning. I mean, it helps. We'll certainly take a winning season. So we get linebacker Chris Smith and wide receiver Craig Davis. We have quite a few award finalists as we get ready to play our final game of the regular season against 5 and 6 West Virginia. 4 scholarships left for 5 people on the board as we are putting up a massive fight for tight end Larry Lambert. Will the schedule be easier next season? Hell no. No, with the conference that we're in, the schedule is difficult every single year. Every single year, it's going to be tough. Oh my God, we're second in the conference. but we would have had to have gone perfect. A&M just running the table. Absolutely running the table, and they will be promoted to the Superior 6. That is a guarantee at this stage, and it's also confirmed the Florida Gators will be relegated down to Tier 3. But let's see what happens. I mean, again, beating West Virginia would be nice, but it doesn't have any major complications for us one way or another. We are better than them on paper. Can they do it again? The second the season ends, they just start running the goddamn table. Unbelievable. The second the pressure's off. That's incredible, man. Oh, that is incredible. The second the pressure is off, as we get another linebacker and another wide receiver. Maybe she start menus. No, not in-game simming when the team has hope. That's a bitch move. We're brave, damn it. Number 15 in the nation at 8-4. We have 2 scholarships left. We're trailing for all 3 players. Larry Lambert will still be our top priority no matter what. So, we'll see what happens here. Have the season end earlier, and then they'll win. Alright, now we obviously have the conference championship games coming up as well to decide seeding in terms of promotions. We would have made a bowl game as well at 8-4. So we'll see what's next here in terms of promotion and relegation, but we need to have the answers. On the conference championship. All right. Yeah, no conference championship appearance for us, which is expected. Let's focus on Pro Rel here. So, at the very bottom, the Sun Belt Division. Northwestern have been promoted from the Coffee Division, as it was named by chat. And Western Kentucky have also been promoted. Shout out to Western Kentucky, I guess. Let's see. The SEC Tier 10, Kent State have been promoted, while El Paso have been relegated. And on the other side, Georgia State have been promoted, while Akron have been relegated. Akron at 2-10 overall, both at 2-10, 10-7, 0-5 in the division. So Akron will go down as the 2 seed, and UTEP will be the first relegated. There we go. In the 9th tier, the Pac-12, UAB have been promoted, while Coastal Carolina are relegated. On the other side, Louisiana Tech also getting promoted up to Tier 8, while South Alabama have been relegated. And Alabama will be the primary team relegated. Tier 8, the Mountain West. Virginia, who plummeted down the order, they have been promoted, while Florida Atlantic are relegated. On the other side, San Jose State have been promoted, with Mississippi State being relegated. And Mississippi State will be the first one. FAU had a slightly better record. Tier 7, the MAC, Illinois. Longest tenured MAC team, from the looks of it. They have been promoted. Unfortunately, our boys in Tulane, the Green Wave, have been relegated. On the other side, Iowa State have been promoted, while Purdue have also been dropped. 2 and 3. All right, Tulane's the primary relegation. That's a shame. We go up to tier number 6, Conference USA. Colorado have been promoted while Vandy have been relegated. And on the other side, the California Golden Bears promoted while Rice have been relegated. So the 2 longest tenured tier 6 teams have been dropped. Both of them this year. Damn. Tier number 5, the Big Ten. Wisconsin promoted while Georgia Tech have been relegated. Syracuse promoted while South Carolina are going to be dropped. It'll be Georgia Tech as that primary relegation. Tier 4, the Big 12. Razor, I had no idea you won. That makes sense, though, based on where it was. I very much enjoyed tonight's Dynamite, so I'm glad you had a good time. North Carolina. Jesus, what a season. For the Big 12, North Carolina have been promoted, while TCU have been relegated. On the other side, the Utes are going up, while San Diego State have been relegated. Sam Besser, by the way. Hello. How'd the stream go? In the 3rd tier, the American Michigan have been promoted. Oh, good. We'll probably get to play Michigan next year. Michigan have been promoted while Alabama have fallen to tier 4. Wow. That is the lowest one of the big clubs has fallen, I'm pretty sure. One of the big programs. So you're saying clubs because we've been playing so much FIFA lately. FC. Minnesota have also been promoted, while Nebraska have been relegated. And they will be the primary relegation. Bama behind them. Tier 2, the ACC, Texas A&M have been promoted, while the Florida Gators have been relegated. On the other side, Penn State heading to the Superior 6, while Washington have been relegated at 1-8 and 0-5. So Washington will be the primary. Florida goes down. And from the Superior 6, it'll be Notre Dame, who are relegated, as well as the Texas Longhorns. Son of a bitch. So we're going to have to potentially deal with Michigan, Texas, Notre Dame in our conference next season. So, Sam, fair enough. Do you love me some NHL 04? And Cody, no idea. Is there a chance? Of course. Is it a low chance? Probably. All right, let's get confirmation. Texas went 10-2 and got relegated. Indeed, because it's about conference. It's about conference standings in regards to Pro Rel. For everybody else except here, of course. And yeah, 4 teams went 10-2, but it has Texas at the bottom. But that's the competitiveness of the Superior 6. It is literally the best of the best. Are you seeing what I'm seeing, chat? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, chat? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, chat? Might it finally be? Might it finally be? God, if it's gonna put us in like the fucking the Ben's original bowl or some shit. It's gonna invent a bowl for us to play in. Forget the natty. This was our goal. The Heisman goes to Georgia quarterback Jason Mayhem Miller. 4 quarterbacks and a running back in the mix. Mama, we did it! We're going to the Pop-Tarts Bowl for the very first time. Oh, baby. This is our national title game right here. I can die a happy man. We can stop this tomorrow. The Pop-Tarts Bowl against Utah, of all teams. The perfect meme for this channel. Tremendous. as Genghis Khan John Wayne has won the Bednarik. Hertz McGroin wins the Jim Thorpe. And all right, that's it. 8-4 versus 8-5. We head to the Pop-Tarts Bowl to take on Utah. Before we do that, we have some business to attend to. We need to go to Conference Championship Week. In the MAC, you will have Illinois moving up as the number 1. North Carolina in the Big 12 will be promoted as champions. They just beat Utah. Western Kentucky, champions of the Sun Belt. California rocked Colorado shit. Be the top promoted. Georgia State. Top promotion over Kent State in the SEC. You got Michigan coming up as the top team from the American. In the Mountain West, San Jose State. Penn State move up as champions of the ACC. Louisiana Tech win the Pac-12. And Wisconsin win the Big Ten. There we go. We know what promotion and relegation will look like heading into next season. In terms of the bowl games, because again, I never did the playoff mod. It ends up being dude, so Texas get relegated, but they do have a chance to win the national title, as it'll be Texas and Ohio State. What a bizarre season for the Longhorns. Georgia and A&M in the Orange Bowl. California, Michigan in the Sugar Bowl. Rose Bowl's USC, Penn State. That'll be a bloodbath. But the most important bowl game of them all, Utah and Wyoming, the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I can't believe, of all the times to make the Pop-Tarts Bowl, it's finally in our return season to the save file. That is tremendous. Let's take a look at our team here. Waffleboard, it's probable, but Buckshot Billy will miss this bowl game as he is not fully recovered from a broken tibia. That's a shame. But in terms of the stats, Jesus Christ. Turns out our pass-heavy offense was a really good idea for a billion-dollar bottle job. Unfortunately, despite having 1,100 more passing yards than the guy in second, we couldn't do anything defensively. Bottle job finishes the year 4,300 yards, 42 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Was sacked 24 times. Rushing yards 500 for Cream of Wheat with 7 touchdowns. And super pass heavy team. Receiving wise, 48 receptions for Cream of Wheat. I mean, look at how diverse the passing game happened to be. It wasn't just one dominant option. 12 touchdowns for Crazy Monstrosity, the sophomore wideout. He is going to be a beast, especially in his senior year. On the O-line, Marky Mark Funky Bunch, the center. He was the one to struggle immensely. 7 sacks. I don't think the math adds up, but that's okay. Defensively, our tackle leader easily was Genghis Khan John Wayne. 91 tackles. 24 tackles for loss for Fuck Around Find Out, the junior. And our sack leader was 6.5. Texas Stadium Hole in the Roof. And 6 for Find Out. 6 interceptions for Hertz McGroin. What a senior year. Wow. And then for our kicker, 9 of 12. That's a shame. But here we go. It is our final game of the 2031 season. Not the best season, but not the worst. You know, we didn't get promoted. We didn't make it to the national title game, but We also did not get relegated back down to Tier 3. Corso's picking Utah in this one, and that's probably the right decision because I'm not menu simming it. And boy, does this team love absolutely choking when we happen to hop in. And hey, look, it's New England Patriot Hall of Famer Joe Milton. Calling my shot. Second best Patriots tight end in history. Behind Ben Watson. How many kick, punt, returns, and hand grenade have? I should double check that. Remind me to after this game. The final game for some of our seniors here. The definitely not actually the Cheez-Its Bowl, Pop-Tarts Bowl. Definitely not. Gronk? Never heard of him. Oil yourself up. Look, that content is saved for the OnlyFans, my man. All right. I understand being thirsty, but you gotta pay for that shit. I ain't cheap. Oh, goodness. The totally not Cheez-Its Bowl. Well, if we had to lose to anybody, at least it's going to be the Mormons, right? At least it'll be the Mormons. An old Camping World Stadium, the site of WrestleMania 24. All right, let's see how she goes. Jacoby Brissett, the greatest Patriots quarterback of all time. That, my friend, is a really, really weird way to say Rohan Davey. How dare you? First quarter of the definitely not Cheez-Its Bowl. It's the Pop-Tart Bowl. And not a terrible start. Terrible start. 7-3. It's not bad. That's not how you spell Mac Jones. I don't know what to do with this. By the way, I just on occasion look at this and go. I feel like I should keep it as a reminder to be more thoughtful in my purchases. You know. You tried, McCorkle. You tried. You sure did. Second quarter. Down 10-7. 17-10. 17-10 at halftime. Not great for this team with this offense to only put up 10 points. I'll buy the Jones jersey for $5. Keep it until they draft another Jones. Maybe they'll bring back Chandler Jones if the guy gets the mental health help that he needs. We're up 20-17 at the start of the fourth. Until Utah take the lead. Let's go ahead and play it. You also bought that Montreal Spider-Man jersey. Yes, that I then sent to Endo, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure Endo's the one in possession of that jersey. All right. Woo! Oh, Karima. Oh, the pace of Karima Wheat. Unbelievable. We've had some good success on jet sweeps this year. This one could work out incredibly well again. Not the best blocking in the world, but we do get the first down. Not bad. I have 2 Carter Hart jerseys and 2 Nolan Patrick jerseys. I mean, you know, like, 2 of those are horrific. Keep the Patrick jerseys. Decent run for Karima. Decent run. We'll just keep running the ball, man. If they're going to leave it open. I mean, we do need a touchdown, but if we can kill more of the clock while we drive down the field, then why wouldn't we? Not the best blocking in the world, unfortunately. Damn. All right. Only 3 of 10 on third down conversions. That would explain why we are trailing. First down and a concussion for Cream of Wheat. Drake May is going to be the best rookie. Just outright greatest Patriots rookie. 25 touchdowns, 3 picks. I like your confidence. The run here again. Just continue to hand the ball to Cream of Wheat. Run until the wheels fall off, young man. And keep killing that game clock. I do not like the looks of this, though.
Now he tries to buy some time. Throws to the tailback, incomplete.
You know, I was pretty fortunate there to not lose any yardage. That wasn't great. They faked the blitz, and that was that. No blocking whatsoever. Well, here we go. This isn't what we wanted. Bam! Easiest first down of my life. Now we can run down this clock a little bit more. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Start going through some of these better run heavy formations. You know, this could go all right if we go play action.
Here comes the pressure. Got it, but he's going to lose yards.
Back to the line. Damn. They are not giving us much, are they?
Just under 3 to go in regulation. That's a great tap.
Tapped wide, but the ball didn't go anywhere. That's a disaster. Cream of Wheat dealing with back spasms. We are in big trouble here. Big trouble. Picked. Totally misread the defense. Thought he was going to go one way. He went the other. Well, this is potentially the game. We do have our timeout still. But this isn't great. This isn't great. It's fucking fantastic is what it is. Bacon wrapped. 31 yards on first down. Thank God. Man, we needed that. Man, oh man, did we need that. It's essentially first and goal.
He makes it to the 9.
I didn't really have anywhere to go. It is technically the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's just glitch with the graphics, or not really, but you know. Okay. They're leaving anything open offensively? Not really. Okay. Well, here we are.
And this is the 16th play of the drive. We have less than a minute to go. They fall on it.
this stage in the game, the #1 rule has to be to hold on to the football.
Well, that's why I kept the 3 timeouts. The second I threw that ball, both defenders are like, LOL, and they just pounced on him. They weren't fooled at all. They showed that they were fooled. They left him open for a minute, and then they just absolutely murdered him.
And this is what this game has come down to. Every possession's going to count, and this could be the one right here. Tackled after a decent pickup.
Not a great first play with a pickup of 6.
Wyoming's going to take their first time out of that.
We pretty much got to go goal line here and just
So it's second down now. They need about
bring pressure, try to stop the run.
everybody bunched up tight defensively. Takes a hand.
That's a big user play. For once, I actually didn't
Their second of the half.
hit stick and just made the play. All right, well, here we go. This is the game right here.
Well, that's just a huge stop right
Well, we're going to get the ball back, but now we have no timeouts.
one we look back on later and say that won the ball game.
Unless we get the miracle first ever punt block
The punting team's got
or the magical return by horseshoe hand grenade. No block. Can we get the return?
he's at the 40. And he just got drilled.
Okay. 25 seconds.
Got a star player.
No timeouts.
There's nothing better than having a quarterback you have confidence in these kind of situations. You know he's going to make the right read. He's going to give his receivers a chance.
We obviously have to try to work the sideline if we can.
Ball down the field to have a shot to win this game.
Here comes the offense. No doubt looking to take better care of the ball on this drive.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to
Unbelievable! He didn't get his foot in.
your chances of winning decrease.
Oh my God! He did. Can I challenge? I can't believe he didn't get his foot down. What a fucking throw! And it's all for naught.
From the 30-yard line. Second down.
That was exactly the play that we needed to see as well.
He scrambled. Fires it quickly. And it's incomplete.
And again, they don't get their feet in bounds. Oh my God, 2 in a row.
The quarterback is going to have a tougher time.
2 in a row where they don't get the foot down. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Third and long. And this is money if you're the offensive coordinator. They'll spread the field.
Down to 14 seconds.
Under heavy pressure. He gets rid of it.
Nothing open at all.
Some pressure is forced to bear.
We're down to 9 seconds.
More aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Well, it's quite obvious what we have to do.
Defense is still on the field. Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. And he's tackled.
That'll stop the clock.
They pick up some positive yards that time.
Well, here you get a chance to see the ability of this quarterback. His arm strength, the mental toughness to be able to deliver the ball on time. And remember, this play was well covered by that defense.
That's it. We don't have time. I tried to run the hurry up to spike the ball. It didn't let me, and then the clock started running. I felt like that was my only hope, was to try and get down in time to spike the ball.
For Kraft, his superb play.
And it just didn't happen.
Player of the game.
I was trying to run the hurry up spike, and it wasn't letting me, so then I tried to select the play and couldn't get it in time. Boy, this team disappointed on all fronts when we actually saw any bits of gameplay. 24-20 is the final. 2 plays on that final drive. We're at the sidelines. Someone could not get their feet in, or a foot, as is needed in college. And that was that. We lost the Pop-Tarts Bowl of fate. Worse than death. Only 1 touchdown. I mean, just totally struggling to finish the job in the red zone. I don't even want to look at the rest of the numbers. I'm depressed. We finally got to the goddamn Pop-Tarts Bowl. We fumble on 3rd and goal. And then where we could have tied it right at the end, or taken the lead, I should say, and won the game. Oh, we could not make the catch that was necessary.